Welcome back to the channel. Derek Van Shake here. Ralph Northam is the current Democratic governor of Virginia who is facing public backlash over a racist photo in his medical school yearbook. Many are calling for him to resign from office. This photo was on his yearbook page. When this story broke, Governor Northam sent out an apology statement and posted this apology video on Twitter. Let's watch a few key parts of that video.
Earlier today, I released a statement apologizing for behavior in my past that falls far short of the standard you set for me when you elected me to be your governor. I believe you deserve to hear directly from me. That photo and the racist and offensive attitudes it represents does not reflect that person I am today. I am deeply sorry. I cannot change the decisions I made, nor can I undo the harm my behavior caused then and today. But I accept responsibility for my past actions, and I am ready to do the hard work of regaining your trust.
However, the next day, he surprises everyone and denies that it was him. But did he lie? Let's analyze his body language at this press conference to find out.
With that in mind, I would like to read a statement.
People who lie prefer to read from a statement as opposed to speak openly, because when it's rehearsed, the liar is able to practice saying the lie with rehearsed, truthful body language to have a better chance at coming across as more truthful. Also, if they read from a piece of paper, they can avoid eye contact with everyone in the room.
About these events, and then I will be glad to take your questions. Yesterday, I took responsibility for content that appeared on my page in the Eastern Virginia Medical School Yearbook.
What we'll notice is when he was reading this statement, he was looking above everyone toward the back of the room. And you'll also notice he doesn't look up very much. This is all done in a sign of defensiveness. He also does his little combination of pursed lips with a wince a lot. This is him subconsciously signaling that he knows what he's saying is wrong.
When my staff showed me the photo in question yesterday, I was seeing it for the first time. I did not purchase the EVMS yearbook, and I was unaware of what was on my page. When I was confronted with the images yesterday, I was appalled that they appeared on my page, but I believe then and now that I am not either of the people in that photo.
There were a lot of signs of deceitfulness here during this key part of his statement. I'm going to rewind it back so you can look for them yourself.
But I believe then and now that I am not either of the people in that photo.
Did you catch any? First, a lot of looking down in a sign of defensiveness to avoid eye contact with the people in the room. As the saying goes, your eyes are the windows to your soul. Second, he said, I believe now. Saying the word believe softens it and allows an escape route. In case more evidence surfaces, which may confirm he is in that photo, he could say, I thought I wasn't. I guess I don't remember that night. Now watch this part again.
But I believe then and now.
If he believed yesterday he wasn't in the photo, why did he apologize yesterday for being in the photo?
That photo and the racist and offensive attitudes it represents does not reflect that person I am today.
He doesn't have his story straight, and it doesn't make sense. Very common of someone who's lying. Also, tightly pursed lips indicating holding back the truth, and a big nervous gulp after saying his big denial. He's not being truthful.
In the hours since I made my statement yesterday, I reflected with my family and classmates from the time and affirmed my conclusion that I am not the person in that photo. My belief that I did not wear that costume or attend that party stems in part from my clear memory of other mistakes I made in this same period of my life. That same year, I did participate in a dance contest in San Antonio, in which I darkened my face as part of a Michael Jackson costume.
You may wonder why he's even admitting this. This is his way of diverting and also making it appear he's open and honest. Yes, he'll get some backlash over it, but he wants to focus the national discussion away from that yearbook photo so he can ride this out.
I look back now and regret that I did not understand the harmful legacy of an action like that. It is because my memory of that episode is so vivid that I truly do not believe I am in the picture in my yearbook.
At the end of his statement, he tells everyone that this is actually a learning experience, and he needs to stay in office so he can heal the state.
I want to assure everybody, number one, that that is not my picture. That is not my person on that picture in the yearbook.
That's not my person?
That is not my person on that picture in the yearbook.
Wouldn't someone normally say that's not me in that picture? Overtly concerned with semantics or out of character proper speaking is a sign of lying, because the liar is overcompensating for the lie or trying to say the precise thing so they don't get caught in their lie.
Absolutely not. There is no way that I have ever been in a KKK uniform. I am not the person in that uniform, and I am not the person to the right. I think to correct the record and to let them know that I am not the person in that photo.
He's actually claiming that he stupidly and blindly took full responsibility for being in that photo, but he really should have looked into it further. It's not believable that someone can go from accepting full responsibility to now claiming complete innocence.
My first impression, actually, that this couldn't be me, but there was so much hurt that I was feeling. People were calling, so I reached out and apologized to people for this very picture being on my page.
Governor Northam is not acting right in this situation. He comes across as nonchalant and a little confused, kind of like he doesn't know how to act. What if someone showed you a racist picture and said, one of those two people must be you. Your name is at the top of the page. How would you react? His words, actions, body language, tonality, and facial expressions aren't congruent with the situation. When someone lies, they are manufacturing the emotions they think they should be feeling. Governor Northam doesn't seem to know how he should be acting for this situation.
What has happened is that last night I finally had a chance to sit down and look at the photograph in detail. It is definitely not me. I can tell by looking at it. I have had friends also look at it and tell me it's not me.
He needed to take a closer look at the picture to determine it wasn't him? This seems to say that he has dressed up like that somewhat often in the past. Kind of like, I should have looked closer at that picture. That's actually not my costume. Mine has dark trim around the collar. What he doesn't understand is that if a completely innocent person was shown that photo, they wouldn't have to think whether it was them or not. If someone showed me that photo and said, that's you in this photo, there would be no thinking about it, no analyzing the photo, and no asking friends about it. It wouldn't take any thought for me to know it wasn't me in that photo. The fact that he even had to take a minute to think about it indicates he's guilty of at least dressing up like that in the past.
I dressed up in a, what's his name? The singer? Michael Jackson, excuse me. That's why I have Pam with me. I had the shoes, I had a glove, and I used just a little bit of shoe polish to put under on my cheeks. And the reason I used a very little bit is because I don't know if anybody's ever tried that, but you cannot get shoe polish off.
I don't think many people have experience rubbing black shoe polish on their face. Well, unless you had some past experience doing that, right, Governor Northam?
But it was a dance contest. I had always liked Michael Jackson. I actually won the contest because I had learned how to do the moonwalk.
You said that the competition in San Antonio was a dance competition?
Yes.
And it was that you danced the moonwalk?
That's right.
Are you still able to moonwalk?
Inappropriate circumstances.
My wife says inappropriate circumstances.
If it wasn't for his wife, he would have been moonwalking up there at the podium. He clearly doesn't understand the seriousness of all this and comes across as clueless of the hurt he has caused. Based on body language, facial expressions, tonality, and his words, he's either lying or at least being very deceitful. It's disgusting, embarrassing, and hurtful to many Americans that this guy is a governor in our country. It's also disgusting that he is using his former position as the president of the Virginia Military Institute Honor Court to get people to buy into his bogus lie.
I was the president of the VMI Honor Court. Our code, there is a cadet shall not lie, cheat, steal, or tolerate those do.
I actually attended VMI. I left the school early in my freshman year because I decided to change major, but I still have a soft spot for the school, and it sickens me that he's using the prestige of VMI and its coveted honor code and honor court to make himself appear less guilty. Now in the comments, why do you think Governor Northam should resign or stay in office? Let everyone know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe for more of these quick body language reads and more investigative videos, and I'll see you at the top.